Today we're going to talk about a couple of big things in Texas Chainsaw. One is, did Gun just kill their own game by releasing pricing for their new DLC? And another comment that I wholeheartedly agree with, which is going to compound an issue that's already in the game. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, yesterday I made a video talking about everything from premium content to cosmetics and individual characters and the prices that we're going to have to pay to get these things in Texas Chainsaw. And while I'll let that video speak for itself, and you can go over and check it out if you want to, essentially, this is expensive. If you buy one of each of these items, just one, you're almost at the cost of the original base game. So understandably, people are kind of upset about that. Now, will that DLC and will the pricing of the DLC actually kill the game, though? I would say no. Even though I don't agree with this pricing, and I know a lot of y'all don't either, this is one of the most fun experiences I've had in gaming all year long. Not only are they providing constant updates to the game and trying to make it as balanced as they possibly can, but they've also offered one of the most authentic horror movie gaming experiences I've ever played. And an easy answer to this is we don't have to buy it. And a glimmer of hope in this whole thing is the community isn't going to be fragmented like in other games, because at least all of the maps are going to be free. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but the DLC I don't see killing this game. And I think they should totally readjust this. Somebody left a comment and they nailed it as far as what they thought the prices should be. I absolutely agree. Or bundle it and make it cheaper. I think that is the way to go. But I don't think it's necessarily going to kill the game off. What could kill it off, though, is the existing compounded issue of lobby jumping. Now imagine this. You've just paid almost half of what the base game cost in the premium Nicotero Leatherface. You're going to want to play as that Leatherface, and rightfully so. So we might see people lobby jumping not to avoid Leatherface now, but to actually play as him. So that's kind of interesting. Or you bought a new family member or victim, at $10 each, you're going to want to play with that character too. And because people are already bouncing in and out of lobbies because they don't want to play with certain characters, now you're going to make that issue even worse when more money is involved. Now, a really lazy solution is you could say, oh, well, they could have duplicate characters on the same team. I don't see that working for the family at all. And for victims, it's just kind of lazy. I hate seeing the same characters in game. We've seen that a lot. And I guess it really means more in a game like this, where you only have 4 other people that you're, working with and around, than a game like Call of Duty, where you see the same type of characters all the time. But still, I hope that's not the route they go. I really doubt that. But it's just something I wanted to throw out there as, a potential solution, but a lazy one at that. I think maybe a better solution, though, is to introduce a new currency into the game, but don't freak out on me just yet. This currency is only unlocked by playing the game and completing matches. Every match you play, you get a certain amount of currency. This currency can then be used to buy those cosmetics that they're charging $4 or $5 in the game for. But what makes it better is, let's say somebody has the new Leatherface, you want to play as that Leatherface, you're able to trade them some of that currency in order to play as your favorite character. That does 2 things. That allows people to play as their favorite characters, or get something in return for somebody else playing as those characters. Gives people an incentive to finish the game and hopefully not be lobby jumping as much. And a way to unlock something that is behind a paywall currently. So if you have your cheapest items, like cosmetics for weapons and victims and family, now you are able to unlock them in-game. That's going to solve a lot of issues. So I think this is a potential fix. But if they don't do something like this, and by the way, Gun did say they're going to be watching this issue specifically once this content is dropped. And so I know, and you know, that it's going to be an issue. And so hopefully they find a way to fix it. That's just an idea I had to be able to alleviate this issue, which is going to be compounded if they don't find a way to nip it in the bud now. Let me know what you think about the new content and some of the ideas I had, or maybe some ideas you have to fix the whole lobby jumping issue that's about to get even worse, I feel, here in the future. And let me know what you think the state of the game is and right now. Big thanks to you guys. See you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.